What is up, everyone? Welcome to the late night gaming stream. We're gonna be playing more Dark Souls 1.
Yes.
The remastered version, yes, because that's the only version on Steam. Yeah.
I think mostly it's a better version.
Did they change anything besides, like, upgrading it to look nicer?
So you can use multiple items at once. It used to be that if you wanted to use multiple humanities, you had to press them one at a time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's terrible.
I think there's a couple other, like, changes and fixes and stuff, but...
Alrighty. Last time I was doing the, uh-oh. No, this is bad. How do I...
Okay, go to the settings of the game.
I'm just gonna... you know what, don't worry about it. Let's just restart.
Okay.
So quiet.
I was just silently reflecting on how stupid that was.
Why?
Because, it's a game that autosaves, so... And then, also, it's not gonna...
What's wrong with this thing? Did you change something?
Yeah, I must have broke it. I downloaded too many games and got viruses.
Well, I just mean, did you change the...
No.
Screen stuff?
No.
I don't know why it was in window mode.
It's just things just don't always work.
Okay.
Sometimes they're just dumb and broke.
Well, I'm allowed to complain.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So, playing more Dark Souls. Woo! It works. Yay.
Yeah. Go to the bonfire. Attune your new perfect spell.
What spell?
Scroll down. Press A. Okay, now scroll down. There you go. It has no requirements, and you can in fact cast it. And it's a perfect spell. The most useful spell. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
How do I activate it?
You need to not be doing it here. But
okay, well, I don't know what it is.
I would say when you truly need it, that's when you should call upon its power.
I don't even know how to use it.
You need a talisman because they let you cast miracles.
Okay, so it's a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. What are we doing today? We're gonna do...
Put down. Or, you could just, whatever. It's cool. That area is only for really cool people, so. No, actually, do you have to go there now?
I don't know.
I think you eventually have to go to, like, Lost Izalith.
Oh, she looked dead for a second. I was gonna be like, whoa, what happened? But no, she's just chilling. Obviously, things got a little heated last stream. I don't hate Dark Souls.
You're
I
apologizing
just...
to Dark Souls?
Yeah. It's just very difficult to have to play multiple bad sections back to back with each other.
So I'm thinking, like, you could do New Londo, but I don't remember how to lower the water. Recommended levels, any. Okay. Yeah, so it's like a drowned city or something.
Right.
I guess...
Very cool. I like. Another compliment I can give. I guess if either of us figure out how to lower the water, then we could do this.
Oh, I think you have to go through the area to drain the water.
Oh, hello.
Is that the Crestfallen Knight?
I don't know who this is. Doesn't look like the Crestfallen Knight. But he's attacking me, so I don't like him.
No, you should use the Gravelord Sword Dance. It's the only way. Oh, yeah, I guess there's that way too.
Yeah.
I think
Very mysterious fellow, that guy.
I think he was the Crestfallen Knight. All the NPCs in this game go insane and attack you.
All of them?
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's like supposed to be dark and deep, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I don't like that. That's minus 10 points from Dark Souls.
The progression of every plotline is that they go insane and attack you. It's like the whole like ethos of like the whole kind of world.
I get it if like one character, right? You get one.
But it's like
but all of them? Oh god, what is that?
It's a ghost. They're immune to your damage.
Oh, okay.
You can do stuff to hurt them, like transient.
Yeah, oh yeah, if you have the curse thingy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
So, to get through that area, generally you want to just like run past everybody. They're the ghosts of the people that drowned in Husbando.
Yes, and they don't like me because I'm still alive and they're jealous.
Yes. That must be it.
Ah, it must be so nice being so alive.
They're British ghosts, that's right. You read the lore.
The deepest lore. Alright, so obviously there must be some like drop downs in this water. I can already sense that there are just random pits somewhere. Just gotta be careful.
I thought you were leaving to equip the transient curse.
Well, why not just win, you know? Alright. Goodbye. Do a little drinky.
Oh, you like got through them.
Yeah.
Oh, the ghosts can body block you even though
Okay.
you can't touch them.
Right. I remember we had like a discussion about it. Oh, they can grab you. That makes sense. They look very grabby. Oh, is that the way? Doop,
Sure.
doop, 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 doop. Oh man, they body blocked me pretty hard. I guess when there's 6 of them all piled up on top of each other, it gets pretty difficult to go past them.
Yeah.
Funny how that works.
You could always use the transient curse to kill them.
How would I go about doing that? Just like
You
use...
equip it.
Equip?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Into your, like where the Estus is.
Okay.
It's a short duration, so
Hmm.
use them sparingly, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I only have 2. So I
Yeah.
might as well not use them ever.
Well, pick
Or
up.
if I'm in a tight spot where 6 ghosts are piled up on top of each other.
The female undead merchant sells them at 4,000 apiece. See, you don't have ad block on.
I don't have ad block. I have ad block. It's built into the browser.
Yeah.
Plus, I also have ad block plus on.
Do you?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
It's just, you know, they eventually will code the ads to like get around that, so that you have to see them. Alright, well, I guess the crestfallen knight is now dead. He was a douche anyway.
Yeah, because the Fextra Life wiki, they're like, they embed their stream into every page of the wiki. Like, so if you open a bunch of tabs, you're streaming and all the tabs on mute. It's like, kind of super cancer. I understand they're like, you know, running a business or whatever, but
Come on. Yeah. Ooh. Oh.
anywhere's better than here, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought you had to go someplace else before you went here, but no, you could do this right at the start. Apparently, there's a guy in a red robe that you kill, and that's the. Is that a boat? No.
It looks like some sort of dome that has collapsed with the years. Whoop.
You know, this place isn't that flooded for there to be that many ghosts. Like, no one was upstairs.
Spooky.
I feel like I've heard that sound effect before. Going in a loop, maybe? There's a guy in a red robe, and that guy will have the key.
Okay.
But
Whoa! He pushed me off. Pushed me right off. And that
Imagine.
is the true power of the ghosts. Pushing you slightly to the side.
Man, anything to avoid Lost Isolith, huh? There's a 5% chance if you kill a ghost, they'll drop a transient curse.
5%?
Yeah. Basically self-sustaining industry. All you need is 100 ghosts and you get 5. So.
Cool.
Oh, you already lowered the lava by killing Ceaseless Discharge.
Did I kill Ceaseless? I don't think I did. I think I just ran away.
Okay.
I think I was too annoyed.
So the next thing you have to do is going to be...
Killing
it might be
Discharge.
it might be skippable, but yeah, you have to go back into Blighttown. That's the only path forward. I wonder where you can warp.
Well, not into Blighttown. I know that much.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, right. And kick
So
the slider.
there
Cool.
is a warpable bonfire in Blighttown. We just didn't unlock it.
Oh, really?
My bad. I thought there was. I thought there was one by the Fair Lady, but I couldn't remember how to get to her. And yeah, it was an invisible wall you had to find.
Okay.
And then there's some big titty spider waifu that you can like join the covenant of or whatever. Oh, people used to invade in this area.
That's pretty cancer.
Yeah.
What we got here? Elevator. Oh, it doesn't work.
I guess it's too much
cool.
water.
Alright. That's fine. Gave you arrows and a bow.
This looks like an area that was in Demon Souls.
I wouldn't know about that. I've never played.
I haven't either, but I've seen some like playthroughs and stuff.
Oh man, that item is definitely some sort of trap rat. There's no way they would have you walk all the way down here. Oh, that's humanity.
Yeah, it must be humanity.
Oh, there they are. Oh god. There they are. Take this. Oh man.
Oh.
Should have picked another sword.
Wow, you got
Too
the
much
big
wall
swings.
playing.
It's too bad you can't choose to swing to the left side from the left side.
I know, right? Because that
Like-
would be the obvious thing to do. I thought it would work if I double did it, because it would go that way and then that way, but it didn't. Because of the wall clanging, it just resets the animation. Pain in the butt.
It's like, you know, a lot of times I would complain about the controls in Dark Souls, and what I kind of mean by that is you can't really make your character do most of the things you need to do. Like, if you have a certain sword, your character just, like, is locked in this sort of retarded, like, I have to swing on the right side thing, even when it doesn't make sense. Like, there's no other control to, like, swing from the left without, like, putting the sword down and then picking it up with the other. You can't just, like, you know, you'd have to go into your inventory and unequip it and then re-equip to the other side. Hey, neighbor.
What's up? We're back with some Dark Souls.
I've given Trisha the best spell so that she too can be cool. She hasn't used it though, so Whatever that tells you about how cool Trisha is.
Thanks.
I think if you got a taste, you would have to use it all the time.
Why?
Because it's, it's the best spell.
Well, you said it was useless before when you gave it to me.
Yeah, which is why it's not like cheating to give it to you. But it is cool. Also scares the shit out of invaders. I would put it on my bar just because I had extra attunement slots. And then, if a host got invaded, I would use it, and then they would just, like, panic. Because it looks so crazy, and it's such a rare spell. A lot of people haven't, like...
I thought the ladder would be over here. I guess
seen
not.
It, You have to really jump through hoops to get this spell. And I actually did. I got it on my first character.
How did I kick down that ladder if it wasn't there? Come on, get out of the way. Come on. There we go. There's the ladder. I don't suppose there's like somewhere down there I'm supposed to go. Give it a shot. Trying new things is good.
So lucky you're mid-rolling.
Alright. Well, so far I don't see anything of use here.
Apparently there's a guy in a red robe. And if you kill him, he gives you a key, and then that will unlock some kind of mechanism that'll drain the water.
Okay. Yeah, you're so cool. Yeah, I don't know why that ladder comes down here. I don't see anything.
I think once the water is drained...
Then it'll make sense.
Yeah.
Alright. Well.
Oh man, if I was like if I was a really good streamer...
Really? You're climbing up the ladder?
I would have the Mario water level sound ready, so if you like drown...
Thanks.
Yeah, and then I would put on my like sunglasses and be like...
Yeah, you're so cool. Ugh.
Yeah. I stocked up on a lot of transient curses and just,
Went to town.
Yeah, when I played this section co-op, we just all had transient curses and were just cracking them. We just had like 20 each.
Did you like buy them at the one like merchant or something?
I don't know. We just like
I think there's one person that sells them that I noticed.
We sort of accumulated them. So listen. Babe.
Yes, babe.
You should go into Playtown. Think about it. Instead of going into Ghostland, you could go in the infinitely less frustrating Boop Town.
I like Ghostland. I'm having fun.
Okay.
I don't even have to find anything. I just have to run.
Hey, listen. You know what you should do though? You should cast Gravelord Sword Dance.
I can't.
Just equip a talisman.
I don't have any.
Yeah, you do.
You gave me a talisman too?
Yes.
You cheated.
You also picked up a talisman.
I did.
Yes.
Alright.
Also, like I explained, you just have to go talk to the guy after the gargoyle fight, and then buy it. So, but just the process of having you walk across the map is just pointless and painful. So it's like, just easier just to. You know, by the way, if you really don't want to walk down through Blighttown, you could just teleport there.
How?
Cheat engine.
Ugh.
You know, not that you shouldn't go through this area, but you can't fight the boss.
I can't?
No, you're gonna have to go back through this area to fight him. You need the Ring of the Abyss. I don't know how you get that.
Oh, what a coincidence. Neither do I.
I think it's killing the wolf.
Oh yeah, that's right, I never killed the wolf. Should I go back and do that?
Oh yeah, you killed the wolf to get the ring. Hey, Neaver. I mean, not Neaver. Piracy. Hey, are we dead yet? Yeah. Quite. Trisha's doing everything in her power, or everything she can do, other than the super cool area.
Oh, shush.
Just demonstrating how not super cool she is.
There's other things to do.
Yeah, that's true.
I can do whatever I want. It's my game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And as a
Not even
super cool guy, you know?
Not even that far into the stream and already getting some slander from Adam.
Is it slander? Or are you not a super cool guy?
Didn't even drop anything. Broke ass enemies. Bam. Down.
Nice. It's so difficult to see in this area.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult.
What do you think about the concept of making an area difficult to see in? Like, is that like a worthwhile, like, environmental sort of thematic thing, or is it just?
I would say no, honestly.
Because I think a lot of people, not big fans of it. Can you open that door, or does it take some kind of item?
Apparently it takes some kind of item.
Okay.
What it takes, I didn't know. Man, my shoulder's so big, covers up my big glorious helmet. Are you looking up the thing? Or are you looking up something different?
Yeah.
Whee! Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay.
The wiki doesn't tell you how to open it.
Huh. That is interesting. I would assume that door is like a type. And in order to open that type of door, you need a specific type of key. Or type of item, I don't know. Maybe it just opens up after you...
Oh, that guy sells the key. Wouldn't parse you.
Does he now? Well, let's give him a little chatty.
Yeah, it's the one that opens the door.
It is, pricey, I see.
20,000.
20,000.
I wonder if there was an area that had souls in it. Maybe one that was super cool.
You want me to go to Blighttown?
No, that's really just for cool people.
Thank you.
So,
I
don't know how that would apply.
I gotta Blighttown.
I don't really think that's the place for you. You know,
So mean.
that's really for cool people.
So mean. What?
Nothing.
Making fun of me.
You should equip a talisman so you can use the super cool spell. It's the best spell ever, dude. Velka's talisman apparently does the most damage with it. Oh, right, because you force closed the game. It must have not saved the talisman that I dropped for you.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't need to cheat to be cool.
Well, you could just walk over to the merchant by the gargoyles, but I just, like, getting you to go anywhere is so painful that I just cheated it in. It's like, it's not like an item that is difficult to obtain. It's just like...
I don't even know the area that you're talking about, so give me a fucking break, alright?
Okay. So, you're looking to get to Blighttown?
Sure, whatever. Let's go to Blighttown.
So go to New Londo, and then...
Let's go to fucking Blighttown. Let's go get blighted on. I like getting blighted on, don't you? Everyone's getting blighted on. Wow. Ba-doo. Sound effects for extra effect.
I just noticed I wrote "the" instead of "things." Yeah, I figured it was one of those things where, like, you go for shift and you just hit enter. So I just figured. Yeah. Did you go to the painted world? No. How do you even get there? I know
it's
where.
in the...
No, I know where the painting is, but how do you get in? There's like
Don't you just interact with it?
No, you need like an item.
Oh.
You need the doll or something like that. I don't know who has it though. See, isn't that the coolest spell?
It is pretty cool. I like it.
But yeah, you could see how like it sometimes just misses everything. But it's so cool. Also, the damage is not amazing. So it doesn't scale with faith, despite it being a miracle. So you can just kind of always use it, but
Right.
and you can only use it twice, basically. So you don't have attunement to hold any more of them. Peculiar doll. Where do you get that? Oh, okay.
Why would anyone worship poo?
Worship poo?
In Blighttown.
I don't know if they worship it, but...
They just like having it around and basing their entire village on it.
Well, yeah, I guess. All I know is that Pooh lets me make more jet in Fallout 4.
Too bad it doesn't transfer over, huh?
So to get the doll, you have to go back to the asylum. So that's something you could do instead of being super cool and going to the super cool area. But
This area sucks, and you know it.
no, Blighttown sucks. But the coolest area in the entire series of Dark Souls, I would say.
Are you sure about that?
I am sure, actually. Like it's, I'm mostly joking because it's a pointless area and it doesn't actually progress you through
I'm all
the
out
game.
of the poison clumps.
The area is largely pointless and doesn't really, like going there doesn't really benefit you as far as like game progression, but it is actually the coolest area. I would say, yeah, I'll make a poll in chat.
A poll for the coolest area in Dark Souls?
Anyone have any like runner-ups for coolest area?
In Orlando?
Alright, let's see. Wait, what's the other option?
Oopsie. Apparently it's quite slippery over there. Oh well.
Yeah, Playtown sucks.
That wasn't in Blighttown.
Yeah, but you know,
Yeah.
it was nearby.
Yeah.
Actually, I think if you fall down that chasm, you end up in Blighttown. So.
Do one of these. Gonna buy more of those moss clumps. Preparing for pain.
The polls are kind of weird. You can only have you have to have yes and no on the poll. Like you can't change out yes or no.
Well, then just ask if that area is the best area in Dark Souls. Or coolest.
Yes.
However you...
The coolest.
Oops. There we go. How many is this? Oh, let's get that.
That'd be one transient curse. Oh, let me get that.
And should I mute?
I guess so.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Alright. And we're back with sound.
Woo!
In Technicolor.
Alright. So.
Oh,
What to do.
My brother and his wife just arrived, so there's greetings to be done.
As I'm sure many of you can imagine. It's a full house, as they say.
So, you don't need to do the painted world.
Naturally.
You don't need to do the asylum. You don't need to do super cool area that is only really for cool people, so don't worry about it. And I don't know, do you have to do Lost Izalith?
I wouldn't know.
Do you have to do Lost Izalith? Like, is that...
What is required? I can go back down to Blighttown. We can do that. Despite the pain it causes.
I guess you need to get yourself 20,000 souls, so you might as well be doing something interesting in doing that. So, getting yourself back down to Blighttown, I guess is.
The Blighttown we go.
We should have unlocked the ability to warp down there. So if it is actually like supersonic cancer, I can like warp you there. The first time I did Blighttown, I accidentally ended up going the correct way on like my second or third try, and then I just like ended up at the bottom, and I accidentally did some kind of shortcut where I slid off of a thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I have no idea how I did that, because recently I was trying to go back into Blighttown and I could not
It's very painful.
Yeah, it is unbearable. You made it look very easy with all of your many deaths. But me, it was such a gargantuan pain in the ass.
Yeah. Remember fun.
I walked into a kill plane while walking around because
oh man, that's brutal.
Yeah, one of the corners or something it can kill you. So then I just turned on walking in the air mode and just walked down, and then died 5 times trying to do that because they have random kill planes in the air. And then eventually got down, and then realized I could have warped to the bonfire. Because I was just thinking, man, I'm wasting so much time trying to get down to Blighttown. I'm not even, enjoying myself, and I have, other stuff to do. So it's just be down there.
Oh, in sync.
Interesting. Could do the shortcut to get in there.
Ah, poo. Wonderful. What use are the dung pies in this game?
Do you have to kill the Bed of Chaos? Is this necessary for progression? It must be, right? Oh, this is one of the 4 great bosses.
Let's get retarded, ha. Let's get retarded, yeah. Let's get retarded, ha.
So the Bed of Chaos, it's not just Quelaag, it's... Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Quelaag's one of the daughters.
already get toxic. That didn't take long.
You know those guys that give toxic don't respawn?
Oh, of course. Oh, come on. Get off.
No, I didn't. Yeah.
How's your guy book sell?
Good. Just so you know, we're streaming. I don't know if you wanna. That's cool.
Alrighty. That wasn't that difficult, huh?
Yeah, you made that look quite easy.
Alrighty. Now, do I dare trap myself down here? Where am I going?
Yeah, you can trap yourself down here for sure. That'd be a good idea because you can map travel out of here now. Yeah. First thing you want to do is just get to the bonfire so that you don't have to go back through here. And then, if you want to leave, like warp out, go through the Quelaag boss thing.
You want me to warp?
Oh, can you warp? Oh, don't do that.
Okay.
So you can warp out of here if you want to, if you have to. But through the Quelaag boss fight, there is a bonfire that can be warped to if you want to get back into...
Okay, so where would you like me to go?
I think you should do that first, actually. Go to the boss arena.
The spider boss?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's Quelaag.
Oof. Slow motion theater. What's chat saying?
The Piracy was just confirming the four great bosses are the Chaos, the Four Kings, Nito, and Seath. And yeah, the only one we've killed is Seath of those four.
Here's a question for chat. Out of all 3 Dark Souls games, what is your favorite boss? I'm sure everyone will have slightly different answers.
So we've got one vote for yes, or we've got 20% yes, 20% no, 20% Anor Londo, and 40% Irithyll for the poll. Favorite bosses.
Alright, well here I am. This is me.
Can I look? Or it's go back in the hallway you were just
Give me
in.
a sec.
There's a
Go back over here.
yes, in the hallway somewhere here there is an invisible wall.
Yeah.
A illusory wall somewhere.
I feel like I've rolled all around here, though. I gotta say.
What about that? Okay. Is there a tunnel leading to here? Or is that the
There's a
boss
tunnel
room?
outside the boss. Tunnel leading into the boss room. You think there would be an invisible wall there?
No.
No? Alright, well then there's just this. Unless it's one of these.
So go into the room that has the lever in it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a downstairs, right?
Yes.
Go down there, maybe. Also, favorite boss fight or boss? I guess boss fight, because if there's multiple bosses in a boss fight, like, you couldn't choose, like, oh, it's this room, yeah. This one has the illusory wall.
Okay. So just start rolling. There we go.
There's the bonfire. So that one can be warped too. This guy is like you talk to him and he'll be like, so you can join his covenant and then
be less cool.
Yeah, so she'll give you pyromancies if you go along with the covenant. Your current covenant is just the way of white. So yeah, so you can get him to step aside, and then if you complete her covenant, meaning you give her 30 humanities, like hard humanities.
Oh, wow.
Or no, not hard humanities, soft humanities. Then she will open up a secret passage so you can skip an area.
That is pretty valuable.
But the area she wants you to skip is ceaseless discharge. So, up to you.
Right. Well, I guess if pyromancies are supposed to be really cool in this game, that might be worth joining for. Right?
Oh, that's true, yeah. She'll give Chaos Firestorm, I think. Oh no, the other lady gives Chaos Firestorm. You have to talk to her before. Also, if you just say yes, he'll just get out of your way. Oh, bonfire. Is that already lit? So you need a special ring to talk to her, I think.
Gotcha, okay. She can also reinforce flasks.
So there you go. So this bonfire can be warped back to.
Excellent.
Now. That's what she opens up, I believe. And
Okay.
That goes to where her mother is. And her mother is the bed of chaos, I'm pretty sure.
Cool. So who do I need here to...
Also, Pyrosphere says join.
Who do I need here to talk to her?
I think the most important thing would be binoculars, so you could zoom in on her boobs.
Yeah.
In lieu of those, you need spider ring or something stupid.
Alright.
But now that you have this... Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think you would have it.
It's worth looking. Yeah.
Yeah. So, there's two things you could do. One, you could fight Ceaseless Discharge, get souls, use those souls to get the crest, etc. Or you could go to the super secret cool area.
Okay.
And get souls there.
Let's go to the super secret cool area.
So to get there, you're going to leave Quailag's disgusting spider cave full of disgusting egg sacs.
Mm-hmm.
Filthy, disgusting. And then go back across the other end of the lower side of Blighttown. There will be a big tree with a bunch of roots that you can walk up, and then the tree will be hollow inside. You walk inside the tree and then travel down the tree.
Oh, okay.
That tree is called the Hollow, and it leads, well, who knows, to a super secret cool area is where it leads. Mm-hmm. And it's an area that a lot of people actually miss on many playthroughs of Dark Souls. They just don't go there. Mostly because Blighttown is so miserable, people don't ever explore it.
Nobody wants to be here, yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I think it's a horrible decision to put a poison swamp in every game. They're
well, this one is extra bad when compared to other versions of it. But yes, I think all the poison swamps are bad.
If you have an area and you don't want to do a lot of work on it and you want people not to complain that it's kind of bare, make it poisoned. And then no one will explore it. But if you want to put an extra area that costs like 100 plus hours of man time to of like work time to design, if you
So
want
it's
people
like
to find
straight
the area,
ahead there?
yeah, straight across.
Okay.
You can already see like roots and stuff.
Yeah, I
there.
see roots.
I really like the Fume Knight design, but the DS3 final boss is a really cool encounter for me. You know, the Fume Knight, he was kind of tough, but I didn't finish that DLC, but I fought the Fume Knight. I didn't find him.
Hey guys, would you be interested in watching me do the DS3 final boss? I'm kind of like almost there in my playthrough of Dark Souls 3.
Huh.
I think anyway. I think I did everything else.
You haven't done the DLCs.
Well, yeah, but do you have to? So,
No.
yeah. I can do the DLCs later.
Put it to a vote, I say. So, like, DS3 next stream? Is what you're asking?
If you wanna, well, I'm in like the, damn it, what's that area called? I'm in the, dragon area. The Ark Keep.
Oh.
Yeah, so I might do that area first, and then we can go to the final boss.
That area, the boss in that area is optional, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
So this is the Hollow. This is one of those areas. Oh.
Nope, wrong one. I guess.
Were there illusory walls or something?
I don't know, but I went up here before, and I was like, oh, there's nothing here, and then I went back. Right.
Twisted Bishop says, yeah, I'd like to see that. Oh, we go back and hit the wall.
Hit it or roll through it?
Whatever you please.
I don't know if there's a special wall that I specifically have to hit. Well, I found a mimic. Actually, might be a rich chest.
Time for the double fake out, roll against the wall behind the chest.
Ah! Super secret.
That's the Great Hollow.
Perfect.
So, this is like a huge area that costs tons of money to make, and they just made it way too secret. Like, this, it costs, anything you see in a game, it costs money to build that. And they've spent money to have like, custom assets in this area that just don't get found by most people. And in a way, it's kind of cool, but in another way, it's like a huge waste of money. You want players to experience the stuff that you put in the game in order to kind of get your money's worth.
This is cool. It's like the hollowed tree area, Elden Ring, but like simpler.
Yeah, I was not a fan of
That
the tree.
area.
No, this tree I was not a fan of. The tree in Elden Ring, I hate way more because it has ants. It's disgusting.
Oh, it's just a tiny room.
Insect enemies are always like gross. Some enemies are just too repulsive to even enjoy killing them.
Really? But don't you enjoy EDF?
Yeah. I like killing the frogs more though.
Fair enough.
Because you still have to look at ants.
Huh. That doesn't look right, huh? You see?
Are there just guys
see?
rolling against... Yeah, no, well... Yeah, true. Enough. I think you can't go there. I think that's like intentional, like so you don't fall off.
They could have done a little bit better with
Of course.
that.
I kind of like the platforming in this area more than I like the platforming in like any other area, but I still don't like platforming in Dark Souls.
Sure.
So these guys are a staple of this area. Quite dangerous.
Yes. I am familiar with these guys. Eye of Death.
Are Eyes of Death for one of the Covenants? Yeah, and all of this is hidden behind a double illusory wall. In a sense, someone who discovers this will feel very accomplished. Because it's this crazy big secret area. And I did discover it organically. I was like, there's no way that's the only thing in this, big tree thing. But at the same time, that's such a gamble. So I was going through this, at college. I was like going through it in the lounge, and I was like, man, this sucks. I hate the anxiety of like falling, the risk of falling to your death. It's just like very annoying.
Oh yeah.
So I like don't enjoy areas like this. I like the platforming here more than other areas in Dark Souls.
More than the invisible bridges.
Yeah, more than the invisible bridges. Although, granted, crystals are cool.
Whoa, hey, that doesn't look right. Hey, yeah, that didn't look right.
Oh man, you didn't rest at the bonfire. You just
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, of course I rested at the bonfire.
Good.
Why wouldn't I? It was poisoned.
So
yeah, I don't like, if you're gonna have like platforming like this, then I don't like the slippery mechanics.
Yeah.
Because that's not right. Like, that's not how a person would even land on a thing. I'm pretty sure that they would try to grip on to whatever they landed on.
Also, as if you could slide.
Yeah, right?
Like
the heaviest thing on the planet.
No, but like, look at the surface of that armor. That's like, you just like, you're like a living break.
Yeah.
Like if you walk near a bicycle, it just stops.
Whoa.
That's what I hate about this area.
Yeah, it's not. Maybe that's part of the reason why they kept it super secret, because it's not really built right.
They're like, oh, this area sucks. Let's hide it. Yeah,
right. I don't know where else to go really. It's hard to see what branches you can actually land on, which you can't.
Yeah, and Neva brings up all the hidden dungeons in Elden Ring. At least those dungeons are using reused assets. So it's not a huge waste of money if like someone doesn't find the extra good spear in like some hidden corner. Yeah, there was 3 in there, right? Yeah.
So I went up there already.
Is it that branch?
Do you think I can land on that branch?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Ugh. Maybe because it's green and the surface you're standing on is green?
I would hope that would be a visual indicator. Let's find out. Yep.
Nice, okay.
Alright.
Now is it further? Is it another drop after this, or?
I'm gonna go all the way to the end and see what's going on over there.
It's kind of green there.
Yeah. I think maybe you're right. Maybe that's it.
With that armor, you will get stuck to everything while falling. You just catch on the random branches.
Oh. That's spooky. Turned into a shadow there.
Oh, is that just a bug?
Is it?
Well, it's a spooky bug, but yeah, I think it's a bug.
It's very spooky. That would be cool if that was, like, intentional. It's like, ooh, what happened? Oh. There's another. Alrighty.
If you were playing online, you'd see the statues of everyone who's been cursed.
Oh. I see. I don't think I can make that. Or at least I don't feel confident I can make that.
I don't feel confident either. But maybe that's the way to... Oh, wait. What about further out?
I think I land on this branch.
That looks reasonable.
I think this will get in the way, though.
What about on the other side?
I mean, sure.
It's so iffy.
I know.
Oh, wait, to the right of it. There's that green spot. Maybe
You think
that's...
that looks better?
Because it's green, maybe that's the
Can't look
indicator
any
for that
further.
you should land on it? Okay. So we can at least see the ground.
Hmm.
Is it safe to the ground from here?
Oh, Lord, if I know. Well, I guess there's kind of nowhere else to go.
Get ready for a fight on the ground, too.
Ah, close enough.
So if you want that item, it's all the way back up, I guess.
Yeah. I should have landed on there, but, you know. Whatever. Come back here. Come back here, you coward.
I've never seen one go this, like, be this agile.
Yeah, right?
Is that just a hole to your death? I think it is.
Yeah, well, there are ladders around. And some of them lead into the holes. There's one that goes up. This
Interesting.
one. So part of me thinks item, you know.
So do you like the Great Hollow?
It's okay so far.
I found it very anxiety-inducing. And I was like...
Well, maybe this is just a shortcut.
I was like, is there an actual point to this? Is there anything at the end of this that's, like, worth actually seeing? And then, like, some of the other people were like, oh, wow, you found this on your own. Yeah, there is. You should go to the bottom. It's like, ugh.
Oh, is this like the normal way you're supposed to go? Is you go down those branches and then ladder down the rest of the way?
I mean, I don't know if there's a normal way to get down a giant tree, but yeah, that's another way, I suppose. Or that's a way you could reset and try again to get those items.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know what those items are, though. I don't know if they're worth anything.
Okay.
I could check, though.
See, there was a ladder somewhere over here, too. Somewhere.
See what items there are.
There.
So a bunch of upgrade materials. Silver coin, prism stone, dung pie, transient curse, repair powder, divine blessing, egg vermifuge. Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah. We're getting to the fun enemies.
Cool. Yeah, you know, after doing the invisible bridges section, the looking down thing doesn't bother me as much.
Yeah.
It's like trained that.
Nothing can be worse than the invisible bridges.
Yeah, right. So many shadows of peoples. Fuck off. No. No. Nope.
I feel like I've heard that sound effect before. And I was like, I mentioned that I'd heard it before too.
Hmm.
And that must be where I heard it. I just don't remember where it was earlier in the game. No mercy for the little mushrooms.
They're fungi. They don't deserve mercy.
They're fun gone now.
Yeah. Good one. Ah.
It's big fungus. A
Big,
big...
chungus, big fungus.
Do you know about the big fungus? Oh.
Well, considering the babies were very tanky, I don't want to see the big versions.
Did you notice
of
your
that.
health?
Yes, I've seen it. I'm drinking.
I just wanted to make sure I was surprised.
Of course I noticed.
I was just surprised you survived one hit. I just thought I should, like, just make sure that you knew they were, like, you know, bad news.
Yeah, no, I got that as soon as I saw them.
They're, like, all scarred and, like, scary. There's no, like, lore for the big mushrooms. Like, there's no...
No, I was right here though. Here though. So annoying. Bad. Oh, that's the... Huh. I went in the other way that time. Okay.
To be fair, the invisible bridges are mostly a straight line. Yes. But the
Yeah.
fact they're invisible makes it so, like, is it straight this way or straight this way?
Right.
Because you don't know exactly where the root of it is.
Yeah, as proof by me falling.
Ooh.
There's the ladder.
Now imagine PvP in this area.
Oh yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah, that's a nice ladder. That takes you a long way down.
Yeah, and there's two of them.
Not quite sure how you're able to slide down a rope ladder, but like the rungs sticking out further than the poles. The lore is they exist and now you have to deal with them. Good fucking luck. It's like kind of funny because they're so much stronger than every enemy in the game.
Hmm.
And they don't really give an explanation as to like why that would be, other than like also random.
That sounds like something the creators would do.
And like they don't fit anywhere into the lore. It's like, oh, demons created by the Witch of Izalith. Oh, these abominations created by Seath. But then there's just these big fucking, you know, mushrooms. They're not undead like from the Grave Lord. You know, they're not dragons.
They're just big fungus.
Yeah, just big fungus. So favorite boss fight? It's a good question. It's probably something in Dark Souls 2.
I really like the Mirror Knight in Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's very cool.
Conceptually, that's a really cool boss fight that he summons in invaders.
Yeah.
His moveset was not that... His aesthetics and stuff are quite cool. Very, like, Christian horror before...
Yeah.
What's the, What's that game you were playing where the guy has the cone head?
Oh, the, Blasphemous.
Yeah, like pre-blasphemous sort of Christian horror-esque. Those are I was gonna say tanky, and it just came out as Chanky. Those are Chanky boys.
Combination of chunky and tanky. They're chanky. Can my camera calm down for a second? Sheesh.
Dark Souls was designed as a first-person game. All this camera problems is 50 souls for those guys. 50.
That's pretty bad. So
What do you think? Gravelord Sword Dance? Is now the time for it to shine?
I'm actually just looking for the route out. Ha! Get it, route.
You see him and you're like the other way.
There's
no hope.
That's not it. So, like, where do I
You're like,
actually
"Oh,
go?
no, you're not." I don't.
Or is this just a dead end?
No,
oh,
right
wait,
there.
is that
That's it? Yeah, that's it.
Okay. That's pretty far from where you get down.
No, it's right after the ramp. It's just kind of hidden. So previously you used 4 flasks on your way down. You have a total of 5. Should you... There's a bonfire right outside the door, by the way. Like, there's a little ramp that takes you down, and then you rest right there. Hi, Gergi. Can I interest you in a couch?
Yeah.
Oh, we are. Hi. I always have the best time fighting the big tree in DS3. Yeah, you know, the big tree has a fun kind of thing to it. It depends on what kind of character you're playing. If you're playing a caster, it's sort of a nightmare. But certain kinds of strength characters are really interesting on that guy. Pyromancer even, because you can sort of lob some fireballs at certain stuff you normally can't hit. Any character who's got big punishes has fun, I think. Because there's these sparse opportunities for a big swing.
Oh, I thought the dancer boss was pretty cool in Dark Souls 3.
God, I hated playing that, though.
It wasn't that bad.
Deranged yoga teacher goes on a rampage.
Let's see, where was that?
In the DLC, there's a talking mushroom. Oh, yeah, what's it called? The certain kind of Elizabeth mushrooms.
Oh yeah? Does it give you the deepest lore on the existence of the mushroom?
They are her descendants. Oh my god, so close to curse.
That's why I'm getting away from them. Okay. Now where is the next pathway?
Gerki, you're so regal. Look at that. Such a regal doggo.
So handsome. Did I add a 4th one following me? Yeah, maybe he gave up. Whoop! That was weird.
Oh yeah, I'm just looking at Gergi on the stream. He looks very regal.
Yeah, he gave up. Aw.
Maybe the mushrooms are a little nod to Mario, since Dark Souls is said to be a dark version of Zelda. Huh.
I don't know about that.
I think the creator just like was influenced by a lot of different Western fantasy. He had a lot of like obscure board games and stuff that he wanted taken into consideration or inspiration.
It is very cute how they fall. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. There it is. Okay, so it's not, it's a little bit further away than that.
Yeah. I'm not sure how you got killed on one hit. Did you was your health low?
No. I think it's just like the randomization, right?
There's such a thing as like a counter hit, so if you're in the middle of trying to roll, you take more damage.
I guess that is possible.
Your health is not full because some falls. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of incidental damage on the way down.
Well, I flasked afterwards, though.
I thought there was a tiny chip missing, but I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention. Alrighty.
Yeah. I was looking at the replay. You're missing like just a tiny notch, but I guess enough. Alright. This will be the run.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Once you're at the bottom, it should be easy, right?
Easy is a way to describe a thing. Oof, man. Like, every now and then, like, come on. Every now and then, like, just something that I run into changes the camera, and that is the worst. Just making it, like, extra difficult for me to see, you know?
So it's just on the other side of the tree.
Is that it, right there? Across?
Maybe.
Alrighty. Let's go.
There we go.
Easy. Ah, still more.
Make sure you get that bonfire.
Where?
To the right of, keep on going down the route, but it's to the right after you get out.
Okay.
YouTube's chat can go Minecraft itself. Welcome to the chat, Chaos Mesh 64. Oh, there's nothing in top chat? That's so weird. Live chat also just purged itself. All I can see is Chaos Mesh 64 telling YouTube's chat they can go Minecraft itself. But
this is quite a moody area we got here.
just got back from the Sound of Freedom. We should probably go see that, actually.
Yeah. Although part of me always gets worried about seeing a depressing movie. I guess
Yeah.
it has a happy ending, so maybe it won't be too depressing. Oh, another Hydra. Great.
Now you can see it more clearly and stuff.
Yeah, that is better.
It's a more interesting Hydra fight, but it is much harder, I would say. Like, it...
Didn't like that jellyfish, huh?
Maybe it's easier, I don't know.
What do I... Oh, right. Just wait for it to, like, attack, or...
That looks like a bite, yeah.
Looks cool. Whoa.
One of them must be going sideways like before.
Hmm. Tough.
There's like a piece of driftwood, which, yeah, that one right in front is what probably hit you.
Oops.
So yeah, if you get a sweet spot.
Ooh.
I don't really know how that one worked.
I don't know. I think one went behind me.
Should I say if it does or doesn't have a happy ending? Well, I know they rescue the kids because that's what happened in real
didn't
life.
make any sense.
But there's a piece of driftwood somewhere that you can, like, kind of hide behind.
Gotta be close enough to bait out the attack and then move back.
Yeah, I didn't really like this guy because he only really takes damage on the heads and you can't lock onto the heads. And so
yeah. It's
you're-
pretty annoying.
You're kind of forced to use melee. Like, you have the best weapon for this. Well, not the best. The scythe was actually, like, really good because it does extra
Oh,
severing damage or
fucking
something.
who? Not close enough.
I would say everyone should go see it, especially because there's so many, like,
Pedophiles
leftists that
saying
are,
that it's bad.
yeah, like, Trisha was, like, talking about this. There's some article that was saying, like, the movie conflates human trafficking with sex work, and it's like, excuse me?
Got a lot of health.
Like, imagine... Just imagine being in that, like, god-awful situation, and then... like... there being some feminist out there who's like, oh man, they're such a girl boss. Like, good for them.
Oh god.
What is the word conflates? So, conflates, I suppose in this context, would be someone making a
cameraman.
comparison that is not genuine in order to confuse people and or make people associate one thing with another thing, typically in the sense of being negative, right? So meaning they're asserting that there's nothing wrong with being a prostitute, and by calling human trafficking, like by associating them together, they're like smearing prostitution as a good and noble profession, right? So by saying we have to stop human trafficking and then stopping, women that are sold into sexual slavery as prostitutes, by rescuing them in the movie, they're hurting the reputation of good, upstanding prostitutes that are just cool girl bosses and being strong, independent women by being prostitutes.
Oh man, stupid in the ground.
And like that stance of being like, we shouldn't talk about children being sold into sexual slavery because it would offend a whore doesn't really feel like a strong argument. But what it really feels like is someone who is like, is saying,
I did it.
I mean, what it probably unintentionally sounds like, but could very well intentionally be their message, is that they're implying in that statement that some children can choose that and they can't. That is like sick and bizarre. Like,
Yes. Ooh.
if they make that take, then it just means that the article writers touch kids. Yeah, I would say that's a pretty yeah.
It's fair.
Never says barf. I would say yeah. That's
Accurate, yes.
You know what the other thing about this place is? Pretty sure there's 2 hydras.
Okay. Well, I rested.
Am I like imagining this? I thought there was a hydra that jumped over the path. Like some sonic whale shit.
Well, I didn't see that, but it's another dragon scale. Dragon scale, dragon scales.
Yeah, that was the best strawberry milk.
The dragon tail strawberry milk.
Yeah. Let me go search online to see if someone else remembers the Dragon Tales. There's cow tails. What? Total War
Oh, more of the
Forums.
clams.
Star Dragon Strawberry Milk Shower. What is happening? Yeah, it must just be me. I've searched this before. I don't think there are others out there that know of the greatest strawberry milk. So these guys are a great source of farming twinkling titanite.
Really?
Thanks.
I've gotten twinkling titanite from them before.
30% chance from these guys, 20% from the guys in the archives.
Hmm. We got a big skull.
Probably a dragon skull. You know they're all extinct. There's no more. Oh, what is that a skull of?
It's a demon, I think. Some deepest lore video will explain it.
These clams must have fucked him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to hydras? There's no hydras in the second game or the third game.
I don't know, but they're cool.
By the way, do you know this area is in Dark Souls 3? It's just been demonified. It's all dried up.
Ooh,
Do you
Deepest
remember
Lore?
that? Do you remember that, the demon area?
No. Maybe? I don't know.
In the demon area in Dark Souls 3, they have this sort of setting, but...
Oh, they have the same skull there?
No, they have
No.
this sort of setting with the trees, but the trees are all burned, etc.
Okay.
The dragons are allergic to shellfish? Oof. I gotta say, the movie was raw, rough, and honest. So intense, my mom was affected that she went to sleep when we came back home. Jeez.
Oh boy. Oh. I see. One of these guys, huh? Maybe we'll just explore this other area first. Ah, I see. So this is the top of that. And you... I don't know. Maybe you drop down those mushrooms?
Oh, is that a thing? Right underneath you? Back there?
What, this?
Go back further. Look on the right. Yeah, is that a...
Oh, you think that's like
That looks so
thing to go
risky, but is
inside?
that a thing?
I mean, I can't go in there.
You don't think you could drop down?
There's nothing to drop down on to get in there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I feel like that's a thing, but it also feels incredibly risky.
Yeah, it's all just pit.
Ugh.
Clam boy.
But in not so depressing movie news, apparently a movie called Slaughterhouse is being made.
Slaughterhouse? Is it about a bunch of sloths that live in a house and then just start killing each other? Slaughterhouse. See it in IMAX theaters near you.
Dude, imagine a game that just took place, like, sailing these waters. Like, it's such a thing, right? Like, it just makes me want to see what's out there.
Yeah, it was nice.
Because it's such a bizarre concept that you're like, well, how could this even exist down here?
Right.
And I think it's kind of like the trees are holding up the world. Okay, here we go. Look up.
Ah. Here we go.
Go say hello. Look up, look up, look up.
I am looking up.
Yeah, but like as you approach, make sure you can see it. Yeah, see, there you go. The big entrance.
Let me just...
So that bonfire is warpable too, so you can come back down here without having to do the tree again.
Hello. Pray to the everlasting dragons. That is quite extreme.
Yeah, so that's a covenant too.
And he doesn't talk to you? He's just like, yes, worship me.
I don't know. Press A. See if it says something.
Well, I think it just does the prayer, right?
So this opens up like the menu with him.
Okay. Well, it doesn't have an option to talk, so I guess he can't speak English.
That covenant was kind of cool. You could only get the stuff from duels, so you had like really good players in that covenant. So whenever you saw a duel sign for that, it was like, ah, fuck. It was always so tempting because the duel sign looked so cool, and they always got snatched up really quick. Everyone wanted to see what the dragon duel guys would do.
Should I kill him?
If you've got no better use for that 16,000 souls than to die here with it, sure.
Alright, what else is there nothing else to do here? That's it? I guess that's it. Well, we checked out the super cool, super secret area that Adam likes.
Yes, indeededly. And you got quite a few souls.
Yeah. True facts.
Oh, apparently, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I can just go straight to him.
You can cut the that dragon's tail off.
It looked like you could. It's just like lying there waiting for you to cut it.
And if you could do it if you can do it quickly enough with a few enough hits, he won't become hostile. You can get the weapon.
Oh, what's the weapon?
Is it the dragon greatsword? If you cut his tail, it will grow back. Okay. It's the dragon greatsword. Gives 20 magic and 20 fire resistance while equipped. Two-handed right trigger shoots a shockwave in a straight line along the ground and will even travel up walls.
I do like that. Yeah.
34 strength is required to use it if held in both hands. Does it have scaling? It has requirements, but it doesn't look like it has scaling.
You guys ready for a doggo fight? Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Did you max out yours? Why?
I think, yeah, plus 10.
Oh, the very large embers in the new Londo ruins.
Makes sense, yeah.
If you give the very large ember... If you get the very large ember before you give the large ember... Oh, okay. Got it. Never mind.
Oh.
It's not a lock thing. I thought it was a soft lock thing, where, like, you would give him the very large ember, and then he would be ready to ascend from 10 to 15, but then he wouldn't be ready to take the small ember, the large ember. Hey, Aura, Honeydew.
What's up?
Aura is in his house.
So is this a hard boss? From what I understood, it was just like the same as the Elden Ring boss, right?
Oh, yeah, this whole area, huh?
I guess
So this is where the Forest Covenant invades you, right?
that what these guys are?
I believe so. Yeah, so they're all like unique builds, etc. They're supposed to simulate players that would invade you. I don't think they respawn when you take them out.
Right.
It's like the Drake Sword, I think. It makes sense. It sounds like the Drake Swords thing. I'm trying to spread this attention of Sound of Freedom so more people can watch it. Yeah. Movie seems like a bit of a bummer, but the fact that it has so much opposition.
The fact that actual pedophiles are like mad about it.
Yeah.
Definitely makes you want to support it.
And like, they were saying that like, you know, they're supporting QAnon or etc.
I mean, it's not a conspiracy theory if it actually existed.
But okay, so the whole thing was like Pizzagate, right? Where they're like, you know, there's always people laughing about they were laughing about, like, I talked to people in person who were laughing about Pizzagate. It's like, dude, if that particular pizza shop is not like a child trafficking ring, it doesn't change the fact that cheese pizza is code used for like child porn. Because both have the abbreviation of CP. So there's emails that like pedophiles will have back and forth, and they'll be like, well, not just that, but like actual children will be referred to as cheese pizza. So like, not to ruin cheese pizza for you, but plain pizza is better anyway. 'Cause that's what I mean. It's the same thing, but it's just like.
Jeez. They really didn't make this easy at all, huh?
Those are some mean motherfuckers.
They really are. Don't like them.
Yeah, it doesn't shock me that a bunch of like internet people don't have it all like locked down on the particular location that stuff is happening, but
Yeah, that's right. I can level this up.
oh yeah, I've heard about that too. Neva was mentioning the AMC theaters were turning off the air conditioning while the movie was running to make people's experience worse. It's like, guys, what's going on?
10,000.
Is it worth it? To the player being jammed? Jeez. It didn't cost that much to make, so it's made a ton of money even before the international release.
You shouldn't be going to AMC anyway. You should go to Cinemark.
It wasn't AMC or Regal, it was the Movie Tavern. Sounds good. Pretty good. Just made it to the weekend and my health has returned, minus a cough. Decent. Yeah. I think it's... I mean, it was telling when they were opposing Alita as a movie, because, you know, that says that they oppose quality. It says that they oppose actual female characters that are actually, like...
Yeah, support female characters, but not this one.
Right.
This one's bad because she's anime. We don't like anime. Alright.
And then, I mean, opposing this movie obviously says a little bit more. But, like, their whole thing is like, oh, they're QAnon, whatever. QAnon. This big boogeyman thing. But,
Well, it's like
Hey,
really stupid because it's based on a true story.
could you do me a favor?
What?
On the other side of that, there's go back out through the door, and then hang a right. Like, hook a right around. Is there something around the wall? There, yes. See that? That's a bonfire.
Okay, how do I get to that?
I don't know. I'm just saying that I had that, like, in my head, like, there's a bonfire. There's something over there. I don't know how... I know nothing. Is that an illusory wall? Oh.
Well, there you go.
Okay. I knew there was something there, right? I had the echo in my head. Look at that! I'm good for something, huh?
Yeah, you remembered.
I think here's what else you should do now that you're listening to my advice. Get that talisman equipped and show them the Grave Lord sword dance.
It's not gonna work. It's useless.
I've heard it instantly kills all.
I've heard it's useless.
Guys.
By you.
No, it's so good. How could you say that? Listen. What's the most important aspect to anything in Dark Souls? That's style. Okay?
Man.
Is he invisible?
Not only do they look like other players, but they're also just as annoying as other players.
Use the talisman in all caps, says Cash Smash 64. We've got to use the
Getting bullied by my own chat.
It's just so powerful and impressive and it actually does require a lot of skill to make... Oh, wait, hold on. Let's not go crazy here. You can have the shield equipped and then like swap from the sword to the talisman to cast it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mean, like, get rid of your shield. You don't need
won't
shield.
it make me heavy or something? I don't know.
Yeah, very, 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 very slightly. But you have so much equip load, it doesn't matter. Yeah, like, you could still roll with the extra little piece of cloth on.
I would hope so, but you know how Dark Souls is.
The talisman! Jackie! Use the talisman! Man, did you see how much damage that did? That was amazing.
I hate you.
It's... But let's be real. How many style points was that? That was a lot of style points. Oh. Not even toggling off the... Oh, see? See, it worked. It lured him all the way out here. That's the power of the spell.
Why, though?
You know, I rolled up a new, like, Pyromancer, and I randomly got the Baldur side sword. Second...
So much help.
It was like the first or second Baldur Knight that I killed. I got the Baldur side sword. Alita actually likes men and proves she can be strong without putting them down. Yeah.
You deserve this.
But I think we know, like, a important... It's something, you know, very important in the application of your Drake sword was, of course... You know, the Gravelord Sword Dance. Excuse me, the Gravelord Great Sword Dance.
What the heck? Is that an elevation that I can't reach? Bad. preposterously quick to draw a shield.
By the way, this is why sorcery sucks in this game. Like the casting time, the aiming, like the tracking on it, everything is just like... Chat points out he had the high ground.
Yes, he did.
Doesn't that respawn them? I don't think these guys respawn. I think they're extra hard, and so you just have to beat them once.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
Something tells me that's like an archer hero.
Yeah.
I guess that's a different guy, because the guy you fought wasn't, like, fat rolling.
Why are there so many? Where's the archer fucker?
I guess on a higher plane.
He has the high ground.
Ooh!
And no, he
Did
has
they
the
just-
dead ground.
Did they... Is that bad?
What do you mean? Why would it be bad?
I don't know. I thought that guy, like, dropped the Black Bow of Ferris or something. Why didn't you repair this?
I guess I forgot. Too many people.
Because you opened up the repair window.
I know, I was going to, and I just forgot.
Okay, I thought
My mind was just...
I
was just distracted.
Yeah.
Because you were talking about stuff and things.
I thought you just saw something in that menu and you were like, oh, it's a bad idea. Like it had too much. It had plenty of durability or something. Watch out for the massive Weedman ambush that happens here somewhere. I don't know if we're really going to be watching out for it as much as just going like, oh, that must be the massive Weedman ambush.
Let's see, is it this way? No, that's a
That's
ledge.
That's definitely a cliff, yeah. To the left. Yeah.
Isn't that, like, further into the...
Are you trying to get back?
Yeah.
Oh.
My sword is broken.
Oh, well, I don't know. I think...
Do you know where the other bonfire is?
I was pretty sure it was there, but that's a wall, so... I'm not.
Oh. There.
How's that back?
Yep.
My gourd.
My gourd.
I spent a while here with my sign down getting summoned to help people with invaders. Ugh.
Drake sword +3. Oh, let's go. Alrighty. Man, it's really dark in this area.
Yeah, it's called like the Moonlight Forest or
Oh, he
something.
came back.
Oh, they respawn?
I don't see the night guy though. It's just this guy. Unless the night guy is like hidden somewhere.
Maybe that other night you fought. Oh.
What's that?
That's a healing spell.
Taking out the trash. In actuality, I'm just like killing all the members of some guy's adventuring party. didn't switch quick enough.
Oh, man. So I was supposed to work out with my cousin today, but it didn't happen. However, I guess it's a kind of fine because I'm still sore from doing some mace workouts the other day. Oh yeah, you found it. And there's the cat.
The cat?
Yeah. Well, keep running.
What cat?
Like the Cheshire cat from. You should jump off. There's a bonfire like right around here, I'm pretty sure. Am I wrong? Is there no bonfire? Oh, block at the corner.
What?
Block at the corner. Go back. Go backwards. Go backwards.
Ah!
So like that corner there, if you had turned around and blocked at it, then it would be easy to make them fall off.
Whoa.
See? That's how you deal with all those guys. It's like you run through and then go to that corner.
I see.
That's also a good place to have the host go if you're invaded. Because it's like relatively safe there.
Makes sense. No bonfire close by? Or did I just miss it?
I thought there was one.
Or maybe it's down there.
In that little like doorway place. I thought there was a bonfire there, but maybe there's not. I mean, you can just run straight through.
There's another mushroom.
There's some mushrooms in here, but I don't think there's any big ones.
Not the big fungus.
Could be wrong.
Let me, I guess, look around here. See if I...
Oh, you can make these guys neutral by making peace with the cat.
Oh, really? That would be better.
Yeah, I guess talk to the cat.
I didn't even see the cat. They were too busy killing me. Ah! It's creepy. Oh, I want to kill it so bad.
Yeah, the thing is disgusting.
So what do I say, yes? Is that how you make them neutral?
I don't know.
Sure, whatever.
So joining them would leave your way of the white, and then it would put you into their.
Well, I was in the pyromancy thing, right? Or I can't be, because I can't talk to that girl.
Well, you didn't join the covenant. You just said that you would.
Right.
But you haven't joined the covenant yet.
Gotcha. What does this covenant get you? Nothing?
Nothing.
Go fuck yourself. Alrighty. So yeah. Let's see. That's a bridge. Maybe There's a bonfire around the outside of here.
I don't know.
That was where the mimic was. Or no, wait.
Maybe there is no bonfire. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe there's a bonfire like right before the door.
Well, I didn't see one, but then again, I didn't cross the bridge.
No,
so.
before the door of the boss. I mean.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just turned around. I don't really remember this area super clearly.
Yeah, it's okay. In general, doesn't seem like a very memorable area. Maybe over here? No, it's a dead end. Very cool looking door they got here. Ah, it's a waterfall.
Yeah. Never noticed that.
Yeah.
Looks more like a treadmill.
Ah, boy. Alright. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, go.
I guess it's not that bad of a walk back if I have those guys be neutral to me. Get my epics Y.
Alright. Go back for the tail, as in like the dragon tail? Dragon tail.
Go back for the doggo. Who's your good boy?
So how did she get his sword?
Ooh. That's interesting. How am I missing?
Unironically, not a bad situation for Gravelord Sword Dance because it's so big. It hit multiple instances. I used Firestorm on the gargoyles and it was like devastating.
Aw, starts limping. Poor thing.
Yeah, there was like this internet rumor that you could spare Sif. Oh, why don't you crack a humanity?
Right.
Then you can pick it up.
Oh. Confusing me.
Okay.
Alrighty. Cool.
Is there anything by the gravestone?
Hornet ring.
Cool. I think the hornet ring makes backstabs or riposts more powerful.
Hmm. That's kind of pleasant. Pleasant area for a boss fight. Although I could do with less fog, because I like to look at the area.
I think the fog is to reduce the graphic strain.
Maybe.
It's one of the first things you learn when you're like doing game design is like add fog so that it'll render quicker.
Alright, I guess that's it.
Yep. Now you have the Ring of Artorias, and you can do New Londo, or you can do Lost Izalith as well. It's also something you have to do, so that would be Ceaseless Discharge, and then etc. 'Tis up to you. Whatever pursuit you find worthy.
Okay.
And just don't drop your almost 50k souls.
Okay.
Yeah, using the mace on the tire does wonders for my forearms. But I don't know. I've been having like wrist stuff. Like when I put a lot of pressure on my wrists, like pushing a lot of weight, they hurt. Like when I do dips and stuff, it feels like the tendons are hurting. And I kind of did weird stuff with the mace, maybe. Maybe I'm like snapping my wrist too much for like the weight of the mace. Maybe I should be using more of my arm, or maybe my forearms aren't strong enough to
I thought we were cool.
Oh, maybe you have to like pretend to join or you have to actually join the Covenant. I don't know.
So mean. It's like, we're friends, but you're not part of my covenant. Fuck you. Guess I'll kill you. Endurance. Strength. Phew.
So yeah, you want to just keep on putting points into strength?
Well, it's less motivating because I don't really get any extra damage with this.
You don't.
No.
With the Zweihander, you don't?
I have the Zweihander on. See?
Oh, well maybe that next point doesn't give you anything, but after enough points in strength.
Right. That is the thought process anyway. Yeah, sure, whatever. Alrighty. Got that done.
So you could do the Tomb of the Giants. Like you could do the Catacombs.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could do New Londo. Or you could do Lost Izalith. Do you want to fight demons, skeletons, or spooky, scary ghosts?
Well, they all sound so great, but don't you, I need like the lantern for the skellies.
Apparently you find it in there. It's just kind of hard to find.
Sure. Alrighty, well, I guess maybe chat should decide.
Oh, yes.
Vote now.
Start a poll. Go to Lost Islet. And then New Londo. And then...
And I'm gonna go to the bathroom while you guys are voting. Hell yeah.
Alright. Wow, there's so many people watching. What is this, 8 people? Oh my god. %100% for the catacombs. Got 50-50 Lost Islet. Oh, 67-33. Interesting. New Londo. Okay. We've got a majority of 1. Going for demons. Gonna kill centipodes. I don't know why I do that. Centipedes. Kill some centipede demons. Lost Islet, you know, a lot of the areas in Dark Souls, when you watch these lore videos, it really seems interesting, like, if they had expanded, if they'd made more expansions for the game, like, if you just told them flesh out these areas and they just added content to Lost Islet or added content to the Ash Lake or something, it feels like it could have been extremely cool. But sometimes that's only the illusion made by there not being a lot there. Like, I think part of what makes Ash Lake so interesting is that it's a dead end. And that's kind of interesting in itself, is that it stops. You know, like, Lost Islet has a big door that's closed at some point, and it's like, man, beyond that would be the demon world. Oh, I bet that'd be so cool. But, you know, to make something like that so cool, you really need to put in the work creatively and stuff, and maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't have the inspiration for it, or I don't know. I wonder... Yeah. The dragon butts in Lost Islet are such weird enemies. I feel like someone was just messing around with the editor and just, like, threw those in. It's not obvious that they are dragon butts when you first see them. I think that's the intent, is they're supposed to look like some kind of weird demon. But they're just reusing assets, because I think Lost Islet was kind of caught in the time crunch. Like, they didn't have as much time to edit down that area.
So, what are the results? Where am I going?
We got Lost Islet is number 1 at
Alright.
50% of the votes.
So, how do I get there? Or where should I warp to get there?
Also, it's worth noting that Sanctus is in the catacombs, and so is the ability to kindle bonfires beyond once. But in any case, to go to Lost Islet, you have to go to the Daughter of Chaos.
You got it. Let's fucking go. Well.
Yeah, leave.
Oh, you weren't giving me any direction, so I was like,
You've been there before. It's where the lava is. You have
it's
to,
just the hell area?
yeah, you have to beat Ceaseless Discharge,
Oh.
or you could use the shortcut if you want.
I don't know. I
You
guess
do
we can
have enough-
see if I do any damage to him.
Yeah, you do have enough humanity to do it, but I kind of gave you that humanity sort of assuming you would want to make yourself look human all the time. But now that you have all his armor on, it doesn't matter, I guess. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
What is that?
What?
Like there's some enemy over there. Is that just... Oh, is that Ceaseless Discharge to the right?
Oh.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
He's waiting to blast me.
Got a full house over here. We got eight people? Something like that?
Well, we usually get around that much, right?
Yeah, it's kind of nuts.
People just, pop in and pop out.
I thought 3 was like a fucking poppin' stream. That's like
Well,
double
maybe
and
when we
more.
first started, but
No, I mean, I would do little streams on Twitch once upon a time, and if I got 3 people, I was like, holy shit, that's a lot of people.
Hey.
Think that's a safe drop?
I was just looking at the area down there. It looks nice.
Yeah. You think you could make that jump?
Oh yeah. Does this turn into an elevator that goes down there? Or is this this just is annoying to get in your way?
Eevee or Pikachu, which would make the superior pet?
Eevee.
Really?
Pikachu was zap you, right?
Wouldn't they both?
Eevee doesn't zap people.
Well, I think Pikachu does that just because
He doesn't like Ash or whatever.
Pikachu's just a big fat retard. But I think normally they don't.
Where's he going?
Oh, he's fallen for the bait.
Oh god.
Nice punish.
Oh, well. Is there a better way to do this? Or am I just supposed to suffer?
You could get him into the trap. Into
But
the,
I thought it
cheese.
didn't work because you can only do that the first time.
Yeah, you could do it later time.
Well, that's not the conclusion that we reached last time.
Yeah, someone said that, but I'm pretty sure I've messed it up the first time and then did it. It's a little bit harder to do, but
It's probably just janky AI. Sometimes does it, sometimes doesn't.
Yeah. That's probably part of it. It's probably also perfectly easy enough just to dodge the slams and then just punish.
Oh, well.
That's no good, but...
Oh, he's following me. And...
Oh my god, that miss.
That's okay. He really doesn't like that pillar, huh?
Is he hanging on or no?
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
So,
He had that hesitation, and then I was like, oh, he's gonna just, yep.
yeah. Whew. If you'd played Dead Rising, this fight would be easier. You would know what it is to like lead an AI that just.
What do you mean if I played Dead Rising?
If you played Dead Rising 1, I mean.
I played Dead Rising 1.
Did you really? Did you played through it? Like you coerced all the survivors to like follow you to the room and stuff?
Yeah, it was annoying.
Yeah. So just channel that.
But my survivors aren't attacking me.
This way! Come on! This way! Come on! Over here! Just channel that energy. Cover the war.
I just find it somewhat amusing you don't remember that I played Dead Rising.
I remember you playing the second game with me a little bit, and
Yeah, the second game is a little bit different.
And we played the third game, but it's like the first Dead Rising.
We played the third game?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that.
I don't think we played it in co-op, but like we passed the controller back and forth for sure.
Oh, okay.
Just like killing zombies and stuff.
Right, okay.
Pictures? Yeah, okay.
Missed
Okay,
it by
just heal.
that much. Fuck your arm.
Just make sure you're not going too far.
Oopsie. Yeah. I very much enjoyed taking pictures in Dead Rising and getting the big PP. That was the best part.
PP points.
PP points, 10 out of 10.
Perfect player points. Still here just playing Killing Floor 2. That's a solid game. The company like changed their or did they change it, or was it just the whole time their TOS, like it's written so like just I mean
Is
cuntily.
it just shady?
It's well, they're like, you don't own this game in all caps.
Oh God, no!
They're like, we can take it away at any time when we just feel like it. It's like
Why?
it's like written in there.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, they have it written in there, and it's like really like nasty language, like cry about it. You don't own games anymore, and it's like, wow, okay.
Yikes!
I bought it without reading it, right? Because like friends wanted to play, and I read because they updated it or whatever, and I was reading the update. And it was like all this shitty like, you know, you're gonna have this read in a courtroom. Are you kidding me? Like, if someone sues you because you take away their game, you're gonna have that read to a jury, and you think that's gonna make you sound good? That's gonna sound like a binding legal contract where you're like taunting people that have paid money for their game. Like, I mean, you're a lawyer could make such a strong case reading that out, being like, so they tricked people and then are taunting them about it afterwards. It's like, yeah, I mean that's what it looks like. I don't know. If you're suing someone, do you have a jury or is it just the judge?
I think it's just a judge.
Hey, Lowry. I'm super late, but I'm glad I can catch on the stream. Oh, don't worry about it. The stream doesn't begin or end. It just, well, it ends and it begins. But yeah, you know what I mean. You can't be late for a party. You're just...
Oh, he just pulled it out last minute, didn't he? Damn. Ooh. Didn't even need to use the full.
Got him.
Ah. Nice.
And now he stops discharging.
Ceaselessly, might add. And Doll was right with hell again. Alright. Pick up this shit.
A crack of humanity. Get a little extra resistance.
Sweet.
I don't think I've ever beaten that boss without cheesing him. I think it's easier just to hit his hand than it is to cheese him.
Well, when he's stuck like that, like what I got him in, that's much easier.
They canceled a worker at Tripwire who was conservative and said he was pro-life. Yeah, that sounds like...
Modern day.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. People shouldn't be discriminated for that type of stuff.
Oh, I'm in top chat. Oopsies. Oh, that's because I refreshed the page, because I wasn't sure if the chat was functioning properly. Interesting how it defaults when you F5.
Alrighty.
All the more reason not to get Killing Floor 3? Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, I think there's plenty of media that you can consume that's, like, not cancerous.
Yes.
And not support, like, shitty companies. I think...
Hell yeah.
I think
I believe
Tripwire deserves to have its games pirated. Because, like, you don't get to be, like, nasty to people who actually... You don't get to write
nasty. Those guys
nasty...
look mean.
Yeah, those are all Tauros demons.
Oh.
Can you stand on that, or does that burn you?
Well, this?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You know, it looks like it would, but it doesn't.
So you can fight all those Tauros demons, and then there's an item beyond there, which I think lets you infuse your sword with chaos.
Would that be good? Is that a good infusion?
That's what the giant dad build was using. I don't know what that tells you, but... Okay, so here's a Capra demon in the wild.
Oops.
Without dogs and shitty camera angles.
Yep. That's what you get.
9/11 was an inside job. Conspiracies! Okay, that is not in top chat. Yeah, like if you send a nasty note to people who bought your game saying, "You didn't buy the game, idiot. You don't own anything. It's ours. We can take it away whenever we want." It's like, well, then you deserve to have it stolen, so then people can own the game. Like, if you literally won't give them the game without A, writing them a nasty note, or B, like, letting them own it, then yes, if someone wants the game, they have to steal it from you. So you deserve it.
Yeah, you kind of set that up for them.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna give money to someone who's like, "You're so entitled. You think just because you gave me money, you get to have something in return?" It's like, okay, well, fucking.
Okay,
guess
well,
what?
first of all, yes.
Yeah. It's like,
yes,
guess
I do.
what? Pirate Bay treats me better as a customer. I give them nothing, and they give me something. You don't give me anything. Oh wow, they patched the Berserker class to make it worse? It started off being terrible.
For Elden Ring? Or, for the...
Killing Floor 2.
Okay. I was like, what?
It started off as a bad class, and they gave it a bunch of updates, and it started to be okay. The fact that they made it worse, just, you know, it's a little goofy.
Hmm. Oh, I don't like you, whatever you are. Need to die. Oof.
Remember Killing Floor 1? The bonfire should be...
Around here.
Yeah, it's at the end of that.
Yeah. I could sense it. Ooh.
Careful, those things burst out of the wall.
Let's go get that item.
Okay. I remember Killing Floor 1. I was playing with my friends in like a public game, and there was this guy that was just like a total asshole. I died, and then he sold my gun, and then bought like a better weapon or whatever. And yeah, the friends that I was playing with were like, oh, like, stop complaining, he's really good, he'll like help us win. Like, essentially, like, well, he should steal your things because he's good, and so he'll do better stuff.
What is that?
It looks like it's a dead centipede demon, or an alive centipede demon that I never noticed. I don't know.
Huh. I guess. I saw it while I was picking up the item, and I thought, oh, that's gonna jump up and attack me, but it didn't.
So then
I guess it's just for show.
So then I played a solo game by myself on the hardest difficulty and beat it. And then I was like, huh. Like, and then I told them about it. I was like, guys, I think you're bad.
Oh, got him.
I think what it is that you're so bad that I can't win when you're in the game with me. But when I play by myself, I can win on the hardest difficulty. It's the problem with like being able to make friends is that a lot of times you make really bad friends. Like, the ability to make friends is not the ability to discern who is a good friend to have.
Ain't that the truth?
Not that it's a bad thing to be able to make friends. It's just
some people don't deserve to be your friend.
Yeah.
That's all.
I hate this enemy more than possibly any other.
I do hate that enemy.
That particular one, just that guy.
Oh, just that one.
If you walk too close to him, you'll fall into nothing and die.
Really? That sucks.
Like, you just clip into nothingness. He can turn his head and, like, if he has, like, some kind of bite attack, and even if you dodge it, he can fling you off the cliff just by weird physics. It's just that particular enemy placement is so buggy. I died and had to, like, go back 10,000 years.
Man.
I did this area before I had warping, so it was like I didn't want to rest at the bonfire, so then I had to go all the way back up to like, wherever the fuck.
Right.
Oh, that's sealed, right? Is it? I don't know. Maybe it's unsealed. No, it's probably not sealed. I think this part would have been sealed.
Is this like the boss? Another boss, I mean?
It's not a boss behind there, no.
Okay. It's just
There's an extremely frustrating section off to the left, though, if you're interested in that. Oh wait, is that the? No, that's not the Bed of Chaos, is it? No. Over there is stuff. I don't know. This is the end of Solaire's like quest line. Is like. Oh. Oh, it is a boss.
Oh. Well.
A tactical decision not to dodge.
Yep.
It's conserving stamina. That looks like it's going to be an explosive thing. Man. This guy just looks like some really horrific turd.
Yeah.
Like, it just...
Whoa. That
This-
wasn't okay.
This guy just looks like you ate something way too spicy. He just looks like he's made out of, like...
This guy just looks like failure.
Imagine you get ultimate power, transform into a demon, then you look like that, and you're like...
Aww.
Aw.
I thought I would look cool.
I
And
like
I
it.
thought all the anime girls would like me.
I just got murdered by the matriarch. She's the worst boss they ever came up with in KF2. I thought it was kind of a neat concept that that was like cut content for the first one, where they were going to have two bosses and it was going to be random which one. So I was kind of psyched that they didn't start off with the patriarch for the second game, as a kind of promise they were going to add more bosses. Wow, he's mad all the way from over there.
Yeah. I was
I
gonna
do
say,
remember.
if I wasn't able to, like, beat these guys in 3 hits, this would be a very annoying walkback.
By the way, to the left is a very difficult section with lots of centipedes that will often kill you. I would recommend getting your souls first, but there's stuff over there that I think is good. I don't know. Or it's at least a place you haven't gone to. Extremely frustrating place.
Let's give this boss another try.
Actually, Matriarch is the last boss they added. Matriarch was the cut content for the first game, and then they were talking about their plans to add her to the second game.
Ooh. Oh, come on. That was a perfect dodge.
Oh, by the way, I should say with the
Again?
with the whole tripwire thing where they're like they were firing someone for saying they're conservative and like pro-life. I think that's abhorrent, and I'm also not pro. I'm not like pro-life. Like I wouldn't even hold that stance like explicitly. But I still think you shouldn't be like that's not a belief I think is like appropriate to fire someone over.
Obviously. Oh, come on. I thought I was out of range.
Like if you have someone who's modeling children in your game and you hear that they're like a pedophile or that they think that they should be allowed to have sex with kids, you have to fire them. Because people are going to play the game and see the kids in the game and be creeped out. You know, like that puts a bad taste in people's mouths.
Well, also being a pedophile is like, you know.
Yeah, by your nature, it's kind of like, you know, just an abomination, right? But like, I just don't think that would affect. It just wouldn't affect the game. Like even if you were like super into abortions, like you're playing Killing Floor.
What the fuck? then the most delayed fucking attack while I'm hitting B to roll. God fucking ridiculous.
In that
Full minute delay right there.
the very last dodge, like where you actually died, you would run out of stamina. But before that, I don't know. I don't know if they're...
It was just a really weird angle where I couldn't get around him. It just
Yeah.
always counted as me being hit and then flying backwards a million miles. No matter where I was.
Yeah. There were even servers where if you were Berserker, you would get kicked. Just like auto, like it was just programmed in. What? So they nerfed Berserker because the wrong players, 12-year-old bastards, were complaining at how that perk steal all the kills and was so OP. How would you steal a kill as a Berserker? Someone else can shoot. They could just shoot the thing you're walking over to. I think Berserker, in general, Killing Floor, it's kind of hard to play with certain people because some people get really fixated on, like, they want to get the most kills. And they'll get the most kills at the cost of themselves dying. So you can't play on higher difficulties with someone like my brother or, like, some of my friends, because they'll always try to get the most kills. And then they'll die. Because they're trying to get all these kills. Again,
Oh, am
I
getting
hate
eaten?
that enemy.
It's the first time I've ever tried to run back. What? What was that? Because I was pressing the triggers, it was just like, oh, you want to do that now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the best run back.
I'm pro-choice, but I draw the line at 15 weeks. Yeah, that's like a pretty common... no, I'm sure if you fired for their opinion on abortion, though. Yeah. I mean... Yeah, I can obviously see a case where you should get fired for your opinion on abortion. Like, if you're making a game that's like some kind of like Barbie, like, mother game, right? Like, the game involves, like, rocking babies or taking care of babies, and then someone who's working on the game has like a fetish for abortions or something. Your clientele are not going to be... I don't know. It does affect things. But, like, someone who's playing Killing Floor, if you're thinking about abortions, I just
You're
don't...
playing wrong.
I think there are, like, little enemies, the clots or whatever. So, like, I could see someone memeing and being like, I gotta abort these kids or something. But if you consider someone's real... Oh, God, you're out of... So how many times do you think they should recycle the Asylum Demon?
0. It's a terrible...
And how many
Thoughts?
times... Oh, yeah, it jiggles. They added jiggle physics. You know, I would say that they should probably have reserved jiggle physics for boobs. And I don't think there are jiggling boobs in this game, but they have it for the underside
But
of his
they
body.
have this girl with such a huge chest.
Yeah, she doesn't get up from there.
Maybe she should.
Like, I could see, like if you had an employee who was doing, like, an interpretive dance where she had, like, 2 fetuses as, like attached by an umbilical cord that was like nunchucks, and she was, like, doing a dance on TikTok.
What?
Like, with her, like, tripwire interactive, like, shirt on. I could see that being a bad look for your, like, baby rocking game. Or, like, you know? I could see it where it would, like, affect your customer base. And then you would, like, maybe have that person apologize or something. Or, like, say, we've had the employee watch, you know, aborto bado movo. Sorry, not movo.
It's like a spell you're casting.
No, like a movie that's like a documentary that's like abortion bad. And then you're like, okay, there you go. And now that employee is like not going to post anything, and we'll just assume that they are now like seeing the error of their ways or something. Like I could see you having to do some kind of cleanup thing, but you're just making it's a totally irrelevant point to like the game you're making. It's just like, I don't like this person's like particular opinion on something, and it's like, I don't know. Like, could you fire someone for not liking Star Trek and liking like if someone was like, I think Star Wars is better than Star Trek, can you fire them? Like, you could really not like someone for that opinion, but like, or if someone was like, oh, the Star Wars prequels are better than the regular series, like,
You're fired.
Like, can you fire them? Like, you don't like that opinion, but it's like, I mean, could that make someone that difficult to work with that you'd have to fire them? It looks like it's just a really shitty look. It just seems like they
Very
hate
petty.
conservatives,
Yeah.
and probably themselves.
Well, also, like, your customers are not going to be all liberal,
Yeah.
so you're just alienating them. Oh, come on. What the fuck? Every single other time I've blocked that attack, it's always worked until then.
I'm for when an abortion, when the mother looks incompetent to be a mother. Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's just like really bad situations where it's just like,
Sterilize them.
I was like, there's like this like, oh man. So there's this case, right? I was hearing from someone where like their shitty day at work was like this black woman, this like crackhead lady was like fighting. So she came in and she's like having some kind of overdose or seizure or something. It's like I don't remember what it was that she was on, but like, you know, and then she gives birth during her like seizure thing, and then she was just like fat, and so she didn't know that she was pregnant, and then she was like, she didn't believe that she was pregnant, and like the doctor was like trying to talk to her about it, and she was like, I don't believe you, you stupid bitch. Like, she's like trying to fight them, and then she's like, oh, you trying to charge me for stuff because you're like racist or whatever. Just like, it's all scam, like doctors aren't real, whatever. And it's like, they made a baby. Like, they made a baby in the midst of their like drugged out, like whatever. They were a prostitute. Like, so I mean a literal crack whore, not just like someone who does crack. So that was produced, and then it's like, I mean, in that person's case, they're just so fat and out of shape and always sick that they didn't have any idea they were pregnant. In that case, abortion wouldn't even help them. But, you know, there's cases where it's just like, this isn't gonna be good. Like, a healthy society should not require that situation. Just shouldn't be happening, right? Like, fixing the problems that lead to someone trying to throw fucking punches at the doctor who just saved her while she was having an overdose birth should not occur. But like, in that case, it's like, if someone was like, yeah, that should get aborted, I would have. Oh man, you got so close.
He just kept on doing the fucking same move over and over. I got closer last time, though. Before, you know, the move that I always blocked just didn't work.
Oh. Should you use the shield that has the Dragon Crest shield?
I mean, I feel like I don't need to.
I'm pretty sure Quelaag doesn't jiggle. Yeah. There's hair though. The hair jiggles. Sort of. It has
Jiggles?
physics.
You mean flows?
It has physics is what I mean.
Yeah. Jiggling hair.
Well, it does.
Jello.
I mean it's all the same. I don't think they have different material physics, so I think it is actually like the same sort of thing. I don't know if they have cloth physics. They definitely have very muted physics, if any. They're like cloth and stuff. And like my uncle's got this whole situation too. Where,
Oh
like,
my god. How far back do I need to fucking run? The camera really is your worst enemy in this game.
So after you kill the asylum demon the second time, you want to fight him the third time? Is there 3 asylum demons or 4? I know there's another one in the asylum. There's this guy. I don't know. I think is it just 3 total, or is there another one deeper in hell? 'Cause I think there might be another one deeper. I think it's just 3. Well, after this, you'll be 2/3 of the way done with all asylum demons in this game.
Oh, I couldn't even see what the fuck he was doing. Classic. Oh my god! For goodness sake, you were like sitting there for 1,000,000 years.
Cabo Chico Tower genderless toilets discontinued after floods of complaints. Yeah. Those don't seem like good ideas. You could kindle that bonfire. Why not?
I shouldn't have to. He's just like such a shitty boss to die to in general.
Yeah. The fire one is much more reasonable to die to, though. You know what?
Which one was the one with fire resistance?
The one with the picture of a dragon on it. That's a tower. Go up. 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 Oh wait, now go down then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Down. Down. No. Is it? Is that what it? Yeah. You know what you should use?
Shut up.
No, it's so mean.
You're mean.
I think Gravelord Greatsword Dance is the best spell.
It's the worst.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite spell on the Citadel.
Okay, this sword is actually garbage.
Yeah, a little bit.
That'll have to do.
Adam, you know what you need? Trisha, shut up. What if you just use it and then it just does a gazillion damage and kills it in one
It
shot?
never does a gazillion damage.
But
That's not how it works.
It'll hit multiple times because it's so thick. It's a thick, fat boy. It would hit a bunch of times, do a gazillion damage, and then you'd be like, oh my god, Adam, you're so handsome and right all the time.
That one move is like actually the worst because it prevents me from getting in on him.
Which one's that?
That!
Oh, that has an explosion.
Yeah, and he does it like a million fucking times.
I gotta say, this guy's defense against Lightning Spear was not very good.
Like, look at this. Every single time I'm like slightly close to him, he just does that, and then I take a bunch of damage. It's bullshit. Like, I can't block the fucking explosion because I can't lock onto an explosion. It just always hits. Unless I'm, like, running away. And I can't. Can't run away because I'm supposed to kill him!
You could crack a humanity to heal.
I just want this guy to die.
Okay. I think you know what you need.
You
Like a whisper in the don't suggest it. No. Not again. My logic all is logical though, right? I mean, he's a big...
My logic is undeniable.
He's a big chungus. Like, if you used it, it would hit him so many times, right?
And sometimes that does damage and sometimes it blocks. It's just completely random from what I can tell.
Your stamina was low. I think it blocked, but it just went through.
My stamina is always low. And I've leveled that up so much.
Listen, I think you have a tool in your toolbox that you're not considering.
What?
Gravelord Greatsword Dance.
I hate you so much.
Just Just try it once. Maybe it does a lot of damage.
No, it doesn't! It doesn't! Stop!
Do you know what you normally have to do to get Gravelord Greatsword Dance? You have to, like, fucking win 30 invasions. Is it invasions? Or you can farm an item for it, I think. I didn't invade anybody, and I got it, so... I don't know how I don't know what I did for it. I think it's like some item you can farm. Chat is just like, say it, Adam.
That's the worst move. I hate that move. I wish I could delete that move from his moveset. In general, it just doesn't have a good enough tell.
My logic is only as powerful as my stubbornness. That's what Aura Honeydew says. Chat also says, the talisman, Trisha. You have to use the talisman.
Oh my god! Even while I'm that far back?
Oh, Chaos Smash 64 says
He won't stop using that goddamn move! Sorry. Tell me about Chaos Smash 64.
He's heard that the Great Dragon Sword is pretty great.
Alright, well then we'll go get that next time.
I've heard about a different technique for this boss.
Oh my god, I hate him so much.
I know. It's an impressive challenge run that you're doing, though.
What? I hate you.
You know, just choosing not to use the Gravelord Greatsword.
I hate you.
Everybody in chat is talking about how they don't know how you could beat this boss without using the Gravelord Greatsword Dance. Everybody in chat, that's how they did it. Yeah,
these guys, they just look stupid.
Yeah.
And it just, like, they just gave them, like, such a good moveset that, like, I can't...
We've got Gravelord spelled with a 0.
Such a tight room.
Gravelord spelled with a 0, 46 in chat. Yeah, he says he only uses Gravelord Greatsword Dance as his only move. It's the only spell that he... it's the only time he hits right bumpers when he's got that loaded up to go.
Oh, God damn it. It never looks like he's gonna do it, and then he does. Fucking sucks.
For that move, you should probably just try and roll. Was that in chat? I didn't see that comment. Oh, yeah. That was in chat. It's just going too fast for, I guess. And, I mean, there's... there's top chat, live chat, then there's, like, the better chat with all the people with the right opinions.
The better chat.
Yeah, the better chat. This is where people have the best information for Trisha. Yeah.
God, the timing. He's never fucking wrong.
Well, is it ever a bad idea to just slap the wall and then have you explode? I like the idea that, like, some player somewhere is using some kind of mod to, like, have leap attacks, and then they're getting hit by that.
God.
Better chat, now with naughty words.
I hate this boss.
Also, I'd say bitch, but I'd be censored. That is not censored. Live chat is wild, wild west. I guess, like, genuinely, if you try to roll the explosions, there's at least a chance you won't get hit, whereas trying to back, like, sideways out of them just hasn't happened.
I can barely even see when he's doing the explosions because I'm right next to him, and it's such a small area that you can't really see what he's doing when he does it. All I see is him waving around his fucking schlong, and I can't tell, like, which motion is the correct motion for that exact move. Because sometimes he just waves it. He just waves it and that's the move. And sometimes it's not the move.
On the bright side, it's a cool feather you got. It makes you look quite stylish.
Opening up with it? Really? And then right into that. Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? Why don't you just use all the moves that can insta-kill me? Worst fucking boss. It doesn't help that he also looks stupid. Yeah, at least let me die to a cool guy.
That does make the boss harder, because it makes you more mad when you die.
I'm furious, yeah.
Hey, David Myers. Apparently this guy is weak to fire?
That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, me getting hit in midair doesn't make any sense either.
Like I said, I hate that enemy.
I don't even think it was the centipede. I think it was the Minotaur. I think him reeling back, about to hit, somehow hit me in midair.
Is the Drake Greatsword actually a good idea? Are you guys just like giving me kind of advice? You know what? I'm like, the more I say it, the more I believe the Gravelord Greatsword dance is the answer. I don't know if that's just me going slowly insane, but I really believe it now. I really think if you tried it, it would just work.
I don't believe you when you say you believe it.
The first time I said it, I didn't believe it, but then the second time, it started to like crack at the seams of my sanity. Now I'm a true believer.
Twice in a row, why not? Yeah, just keep on using it. Yep. Yeah.
You know what would counter that perfectly, though? Greatsword dance.
Ah, God damn it! I just got over here. Literally can't move any further back. Like, what do you want from me, game?
Of all the attacks to not have fire attached, the butt slam is not one that I would have guessed, because he's like, fire is like pouring out of him.
Yeah, right. That shouldn't have counted, honestly.
Let's see. 190. So the base damage before you upgrade the Dragon Greatsword is 390.
Again and again and again. He just fucking keeps using it.
Hey, Pyroseer. I was out for a while. How's it going? Oh, it's going really good. We're having a lot of fun on this boss.
Yeah.
Never asks, how'd that even hit with an upside down smiley face? I went out before Izalith, so I guess Izalith happened. I guess Izalith is like behind this Chubsters. This big demon Chungus.
Oh, God. What the fuck?
You're alive. You're alive. You're alive.
God.
Drink.
Why are you on Discord?
I don't know. Don't hurt me. I think that must be someone messaging me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. I've muted everything.
This is so sucky. They could have at least made the boss room bigger. Jeez, my eyes are burning. Oh, I guess that's in theme because I'm in hell. So it was probably intentional. It's the deepest lore. Shouldn't even bother going close to him. Of course he's just gonna open up with the most annoying fucking move. Oh yeah, do it again. Yeah, do it 50 more times. Why not? Yeah, just chop right through that tree.
How come the trees aren't on fire?
How come the trees are here? It's a better question.
I don't know. There's a lot of elements in like Dark Souls games that are a little like not bad, but kind of unusual. Like they have all these like roots and stuff in hell. Like they don't have a very clean hell aesthetic. It's almost like they thought it would be too overdone to have a more normal hell.
Hate that.
Like they have like very tentacly fire monsters, sort of, instead of like I like the Taurus demon and the Capra demon. They have like a nice demon aesthetic. But then Ceaseless Discharge is awful. The Centipede demon I don't mind. So, chat is saying that the backhand thing might be something that he's coded to use when you're far away.
No, he uses it when I'm right next to him. Right fucking next to him. That's why I have to back away.
I've seen that. And
it's happened almost every time.
I'm wondering. Yeah. I was just wondering if that was because you were coming from out into close range and he triggered it while you were still out of range and it just ended up being advantageous. But also, I guess the explosion in general, you can roll to have it nullified.
If it just happened when I was far away, I can manage that. It's because when I'm right next to him, it hits behind me that it's difficult. That's why I'm complaining. Like that. Like fucking that. Because I can't block behind me.
But I think
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Rolling doesn't work.
I think it's a better strategy anyway. You're doing good. Like, you know.
I know. It's just that this boss fucking sucks.
You're pretty too.
Thanks.
I could throw that in there.
I hate this boss so much. Why can't they at least make it look cool or have a bigger boss room or something? Just fix this. God.
By the way, the fire brightness is fixed in this version.
Oh yeah, it used to be much worse.
I kind of like the awkward brightness of the fire in Dark Souls 1.
I already have a bloodshot eye, so... Oh wow, he didn't just open up with the backhand move. Oh, that was a delayed hit. Yep. Okay, there's a wall there. Cool. Alright. Fucking can't hit him in this section because this sucks.
Chat says you got him on the ropes. It's like the death catacombs with the root dragon monster in the tiny room. Oh, like beneath the castle? Yeah. Actually, there's a couple of root monsters in tiny rooms. I love the animations on those root monsters, but like practically they really don't have a lot of interactability as far as their patterns and stuff. Yeah, I hate them like the berserk bears. Yeah, those bears are
How did that
bizarre.
hit me?
You know, it's weird. The bears really aren't very hard if you can block. Isn't that kind of weird?
I just can't fucking escape that explosion.
You got this. Nice.
Oh, I'm dead. Yep. Can't really do anything. It doesn't let you block it.
You could roll.
It doesn't work because I'm locked onto him.
You could still roll. Like
It doesn't work.
There's iframes.
It doesn't work. It's a very long explosion. It's like long and slow so that it gets you no matter if you're rolling. So fucking bullshit.
You wanna kindle the bonfire?
I guess. I shouldn't have to, but you know.
You do one more.
Shitty ass system.
Oh, locking on actually hurts you in this fight. What a bad.
Everything hurts you in this fight. It's a bad fight.
I gotta say, there's a lot of fights where I didn't lock on in Dark Souls 1. Compared to like Dark Souls 3 where I kind of locked onto everything except for maybe Midir.
Well, like, no matter what, you can't really see that well in this boss room. So, like...
Thankfully, there's no pits to fall off. I was actually shocked with this boss arena that you can't fall to your death.
Yeah, you know, I thought there were pits at first, but then I realized it was just solid ground. But even regardless, it doesn't matter because you can get trapped behind the trees, so it's still, like, just better if you don't go near that area.
Yeah, I mean, but, you know, for once, an arena that doesn't have bottomless pits.
Yeah.
I thought it was so fucking cool that they got rid of bottomless pits in the Smelter Demon fight in Dark Souls 2. That was my favorite thing ever. It was still dangerous to be at the edge, because if he pins you, you're fucking dead. But I just thought it was so cool that that was what you had to worry about. Getting pinned in the small room, not falling to your death. Because you could still, if you're like, he's low enough and you got enough health or blocking or something, you could win after getting pinned in the corner. David Myers makes a good point. You could go for the tried and true butt stabber technique of just trying to quarter circle around this guy constantly.
I've been trying that. That's why I'm locked on. But it's just like doesn't really work very well because he's like constantly fucking spinning.
When he stabs the ground, I think that is a decent opportunity to run around behind him if he's not.
Well, no, that's an explosion. I can't be near him near that.
Does the explosion stretch all the way through his butt?
Yes. It's everywhere. It's an all around.
But is he a thick enough boy that it doesn't go through him? Nice. Now that you've kindled the bonfire,
I know, right?
You're not gonna have to use a single flask.
Figures. Now that my rage subsided, it's like all of a sudden he's not using that one move that I hate. Do you think he knows? Does the game like know when you're having trouble and just decides to be easy for you? Because he's doing the easiest move over and over again. There it is. There's that fucking move. There we go. Woo! Kindled a bonfire and I only used one flask. Figures. Just more reason to hate this boss. Even till the end, he was a fucking bitch.
Well, anyway, you got him, huh?
Yeah, I hate that guy.
Yeah, me too. And he's a big homo as well.
Hell yeah, he is. What the fuck? I just got here. Alright, what's going on here? Downstairs or upstairs? You vote now.
Should I actually make...
I don't know. Do we want? Oh, there's the other bonfire.
Well,
Yeah, so what's going on here? What is this area?
I think that's just... That might be the centipede demon boss fight.
Oh, okay.
I don't really know.
I don't quite know either.
My internet crashed on me. Well, probably because Trisha was wrecking that boss so hard.
Verbally.
And she didn't even have to use Gravelord Greatsword Dance.
Yeah.
She didn't even use it once. And I genuinely think it would have been a good idea. I'm not even joking. I think he's big enough that it would have... Like, when he does the big slam, like the butt slam...
It doesn't do any fucking damage, dude.
But it triggers multiple times on big enemies, because it's hitting multiple times.
Are you a believer in the Greatsword Dance, guys?
Great Lord Gravesword Dance.
Gravesword Grape Freak Dance, minute?
Great Grave Lord Sword Dance. Also known as GVRAVESWORD Lord Sword Dance. Grave Sword Lord Dance.
Cool.
GLGSD. Gulgazed. Known in the Dark Souls community as the Gulgazed. It's a very potent spell. Magic. I'm the Pope of the Gravelord Greatsword Dance Church. Dance Church. I think EDC is supposed to be Electric Dance Carnival. It's like EGSDE, Electric Grave Sword Dance Carnival. Electric. Yeah. Anyway, considering that a single use of Gravelord Greatsword Dance would have destroyed the boss in one hit.
Oh yeah. Proven by science. Trust the
And that
science.
your techniques required many hits. I think Gravelord Greatsword Dance is the best spell.
Oh yeah? Well, that's why I didn't want to cheat.
Yeah, I can understand. I don't even know if Adam's talking about the Gravelord Greatsword malarkey. You have to show him the best spell. See, it's equipped. She has it right there. You know, the text for that sword, for that spell is so long, it actually does, like, get into the way of stuff. It's like this huge message on the bar.
Yeah, it is fucking... It's like Iron Reaper Soul Stealer.
Iron Reaper Soul Stealer!
That's a lot of words for your base attack, you know? So this is just staircase to nothing.
I would have walked right down there and died.
Oh.
I did not realize that was bad.
The difference between me and you. Alright. Now it's centipede boss time.
Are you gonna... Actually, for this, do not use the Gravelord Greatsword Dance. He is not... That boss, it would have actually worked. I'm not even... It's not even a joke. I think it would have really done a lot of damage.
Worked? You're using the term worked very loosely.
No! I think it would have done a lot of damage.
Hit.
It
Would not have done any damage.
It would have hit it would have done at least 1,000 damage.
Nah.
No joke, at least 1,000 damage. That would have been very worth it.
I do not believe
And then that doesn't even consider how much health that guy has. What's the damage your sword does, by the way?
Let's see. That much.
Oh, okay. So 324, 20. The dragon greatsword
Does a shit ton?
without being upgraded at all is 390. One upgrade, 429.
Oh man, that is great.
And then 2 upgrades, costing a total of 2 dragon stones, which I know you have, would be 468 damage.
Alright, you wanna go get that sword then? Is that what we're doing next?
Sure. So warp to the stone dragon, I guess? I didn't know he was called a stone dragon.
How much damage do I have to do to get the tail off?
Just chippy choppy.
Alright, we're going over the top. Are you ready for this, buddy boy? I sacrifice your tail.
Maybe cut it closer to the end, yeah. Nice.
Oh, that was easy. Oop. Oop. No, stop. I was just trying to hit okay. Sheesh.
Nice, nice, nice.
Oh, he doesn't even care.
He's just giving you a present.
Dragon King Great Axe and Dragon Greatsword.
So sweet. You just need...
Another dragon scale.
No, you have 2 dragon scales. You need 20,000 souls, I guess. You need 10,000 for the first upgrade, and then...
Oh, gotcha.
One upgrade...
I was reading it backwards. Alright.
Yeah, one upgrade puts it ahead of the sword you have, and then... Yeah.
How many does this drop?
A lot.
10,000.
Nice.
Yes, not that bad. Sweet. Let's see what we got.
2-handed? Oh.
Ooh, man.
How much strength does it need? 30...
Whoa, look at how it bobs my head.
What?
It looks heavy.
What's your strength at?
Just like 31.
Okay, so I think you need 3 more points to wield it.
Alrighty. Well, looks like
34 strength.
we're gonna be leveling up strength then, boys. Because I cannot wield it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's what it is.
He watched his brothers and sisters die from shellfish allergies. So his depression made him care less about losing his tail. That, or he is the one dragon that does not have a shellfish allergy, and he's in heaven. Just eating clams all day. The thing with those clams is, like, they're filled with human skulls. How many people have actually made it down there to be eaten by those clams? Like, really?
I don't know.
Does she have 10 decks? I think so.
I was, like, kind of getting the impression that, like, I don't know, there might be bodies at the bottom of the sea or ocean. And then they, like, eat the remains of those.
Yeah, but I think it's solid ground above.
Mm-hmm.
So then...
Or, you know, whatever watery area.
Yeah, but then how do humans even get down there?
Well, sometimes they would just throw them down there to dispose of,
No, but there's no ocean above.
What do you...
The trees reach...
Yeah, but watery area. There's water everywhere.
Mm-hmm, but how would you get to the water?
What do you mean?
Like, the earth is up above.
Yeah, but there's water down in that area.
Mm-hmm, but how would you throw anyone in the water?
I mean, like, obviously there are ways to get down there. I don't know. There might have been some sort of fucking people thrown down. Or they all sank through the earth into the next ocean below.
I suppose.
I don't know. I'm not your Dark Souls deepest lore person.
Time to pump up. Get swole.
Anyway. What time is it? Is it past?
1 a.m.
Yep. Sounds like it's about time to end the stream.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this
Jeez.
Dark Souls Remastered. Adam, do you have a happy story perhaps you'd like to share?
No.
Oh.
I can't think of anything.
Well, maybe chat has a happy story. Vote now. What is your happy story, chat?
Well, I guess just, like,
Whoa. X has gone into dark mode.
Oh, it's the default is now dark mode.
Yeah, I guess so. It makes sense.
Trisha's pain was our happy story. Well, I mean, just in general, like, I'm like trying to learn more like technical things. Obviously, I'm always trying to learn how to like write better and stuff, but trying to also be able to learn more technical things, even though that's not really my like area of expertise. Despite like spending a lot of time on the computer, I'm more of a like software end of things slash arcane practices of fixing things, like turning it off and on, rather than actually understanding what is wrong. But yeah, so I was trying to learn more technical stuff, and I wanted to have. I wanted to learn 3D printing because it just always seemed cool to have this big, wide variety of minis that I could produce, and perhaps even make like certain custom modifications to stuff, like take off arms and things like that. So, I learned 3D printing, and I'm not like a super master of it, but I'm doing pretty good, I think, generally.
I think so.
And I was able to do stuff for the campaign, which is like super cool.
Yeah, you'll help me do stuff for future campaigns.
Yeah, I will. And that's been kind of rewarding. And now I'm learning how to edit stuff. My next video that's going to be coming out, I don't know, soon. I'm just finishing up editing it, and it's really fun. And I'm like enjoying editing. It reminds me of my old days, like working on like video games and stuff. It's like kind of like tedious but interesting sort of work. Is my straight as a is my straight as a faggot? Is that in top chat and live chat? It's in live chat. Straight as a maggot with it. No, it's not in top chat. I'm running an Arabian Nights style D&D campaign for my friends, and they seem to be enjoying it. That's my happy story. Oh, that seems cool. Do some like magic lamp shit.
Hell yeah, man.
I was always thinking it would be interesting to do like a crusade campaign.
Yes.
Meaning like
Deus Vult.
Deus Vult. Yeah, you have a camp, like if your strategy is like, crusade or whatever. I mean, theoretically a lot of crusades were just like escorting people, so it's not actually that exciting. Most of the campaigns were just in response to pilgrims being like murdered and like beheaded in places. Yeah. But if you had a crusade that's more of the like, if you had a campaign that was like the anti-Christian idea of a crusade, where it's just going to a place and like Deus Vult, like just taking it over for no reason, that's kind of interesting. Especially like you could go Middle East and then add fantasy, so you have genies and stuff on the other side. Genies and like flying carpet cavalry and stuff like that. You could do some really like goofy stuff in like a fantasy sort of version of that. And then I was thinking like you could do crusades to other places, like you could crusade like the Vikings, or like maybe like Japan or something like that, have like samurais and like Oni and Jiangshi, like the bouncing vampire things. Or a big one that I thought was really interesting would be like Aztecs, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
You could have like the
Conquistadors.
Yeah.
Deus Volto.
I thought that would be a fun campaign. Especially because if you're using the real world, you just kind of have a map that already exists. You don't have to build it. And then you could just like put some cities into places if they're not like super well defined. And then people could kind of choose where to go based on like what resources are in different areas. And you could kind of just take a satellite picture and then kind of cut out some of the lakes and stuff that make the situation more complicated. And then you have like water access and stuff, so you could kind of be a small squad of like sort of superheroes taking down a country. And I thought that was kind of an interesting concept. If you put resources on the map where different villages are doing different things, or different cities are trading different resources, and like I thought that kind of open-ended like sort of campaign is fun, at least for people that are like into RTSs as well as like D&D and stuff. So
Yeah, that sounds like it could be interesting.
I have to go now. Take care, everyone. Catch you later, Paris here.
Yeah, we're gonna be heading off ourselves, so you're not gonna miss anything.
Evil yokai, yeah. Yeah. I would so want to put a jaguar pelt on my head in a colonial Aztec setting. Yeah. Oh, like a Roman soldier with the wolf head thing.
Well, that was a thing for not. I don't know if it was the Aztecs, but like I remember in El Dorado, there's like the one guy with the jaguar over the head. Yeah.
There were jaguar warriors, which are supposed to be like elite soldiers, and then there's like eagle warriors was like another rank or something like that, or different faction or something. I was there. Yeah.
Yeah. You play as one of the tribes that forms alliance with the conquistadors to defeat the Aztecs.
Yeah.
Because the Aztecs were bad.
Yeah.
Historically.
I don't know. I think it'd be more fun to play as the conquistadors.
Oh, certainly, yes.
Get guns and stuff. And Christianity.
Yeah. Play as a paladin faith build.
It's interesting to think of like Age of Empires. Essentially, every faction is sort of like it's like a kind of historical fiction. When you advance past like when you get to the Castle Age with everybody except for maybe Japan, you could say it's basically like fan fiction for like everybody because all the character models are all like European like swords and stuff. So when you play as like the Aztecs, when you get to the elite soldiers, you get the Jaguar people, but like otherwise it doesn't look like that. And I was thinking like, oh, that doesn't really make sense. And then I was like, oh, well, actually, they don't have their own designs for that, so you kind of wouldn't know what to make anyway. You'd have to have an art team like make those assets. So it's kind of interesting if you think about that, and then you turn it like sci-fi or something. It's like there's like Jaguar warriors. If they were like in cyberpunk or something, they'd be all like cybernetically like furries or something. Jaguaring people. But anyway.
Cybernetic furries. You're giving them ideas.
Anyway, yeah. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Yeah. We'll see you next time with more Dark Souls, maybe? Or maybe something different, depending on what you guys are feeling, I suppose. We can always mix it up.
Yeah.
But till then,